We get ready for the weekend, Odd Shopper crew. So we appreciate you rolling with us. I'm Eytan. So please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't right from the jump as soon as you see us here. And also subscribe to the Odd Shopper community. A lot of things happening, including giveaways, promos that we have for you, free money, BetMGM, $200 in your account. I'm going to tell you all about it. But as always, here with the no or yes run first inning plays, we give them to you right away, tell you how we build them, implement Odd Shopper as a great tool and really a nice aid here to get us to a pathway to what we'll do as far as cashing tickets. 2-1 last night. We're going to build on that momentum heading into this holiday weekend. A lot of action in the afternoon. We're not worried about that so much. We're going to start with these later games. That's really where we're going to target. And we're going to go to Coors Field. What better place to start? Now, you may argue Chicago. You'd be right. You may argue Cincinnati. You'd be right. But for the purposes of what we're doing right now, let's start out with the Colorado Rockies hosting the Arizona D-backs. All right, so this is an easy one here. You go all the way down to the first inning play, click on minus 175. You're probably losing it like, whoa, what's going on here? We're opening up. The very first play we're doing here is yes, minus 175. This guy's lost his mind. Or if you know me, Shander's lost his mind. Or even if you don't, you're still coming to the same conclusion. All right, well, let's look at this. All right. And first and foremost, we have a heavy minus 175 at BetMGM. Let's go check Odd Shopper. We go to the first inning money line on the MLB tab. Okay, whatever state you're in. I'm in Jersey, PA, Jersey. That's fine. So we scroll down and try and catch any first inning action we can on this late game. Now, the Rockies are a minus 130 as far as favorite here. It's not gigantic. All right. 30 points is not the width of the Grand Canyon by any means. If people are still going to the Grand Canyon on like family trips, instead, it's still workable, though. I don't want you to think that it's the same or minus 110 to even money. Minus 130 to plus 100 gives us something to work with here as far as the Rockies being the favorite to win. And again, not being even or close to even, tight, 10 points difference or even is what we're looking for first and foremost. So with that said, D-backs Rockies. Rockies really going to have to do the damage here. They've crossed the plate, really scored first inning runs on an average of 0.71 when you're talking about at home, specifically at Coors Field. That's sixth best in baseball. So they give up a little bit, right? 0.48 runs per first inning. That's decent. That's 11th worst, actually. So that's a little more than a little bit. And if you look at what they've been able to do here, both at home specifically, both giving up and scoring, the Rockies are a threat at Coors Field, like you would imagine, right? A threat at Coors Field to cross the plate in the first inning at every time. Now, here's the kicker, and there's always a kicker, right? And we saved the best for last. You could argue we buried the lead. I like to say that we saved the best for last. The combined ERA for Dallas Keuchel and Austin Gomber tonight, 7.25. That's the combined with neither below 6.5. So this is a pitching matchup that is meant for a yes, there will be a first run in at least Coors Field here, combined with the pitching matchup. How can you not just jump all over this now that you know it's Keuchel and Gomber together? And that's what we do. We try to combine a lot, take advantage of the ballpark, take advantage of pitching matchups, take advantage of hitting streaks. In this case, you've got two of the three where it just screams to go over and yes, first run as far as first inning run here for the Rockies and the Diamondbacks. We'll build more of that, two more plays. But as I mentioned here, this BetMGM promo is here for you. I don't know how much longer it's going to be here. So if you're just waiting and hanging and being like, yeah, I'll get to it tomorrow, get to it now. You have a long weekend. Nobody's working on Monday. If you are, then thank you for what you're doing. But look, even if you are working on Monday, that's days from now. Click that link below. Use our promo code OSNRFI. It's super easy. It's super simple to sign up at BetMGM. And then when you do, just deposit $10. Take that 10 and bet on any MLB game. Win or lose, $200 back in your account. I don't know what you're waiting for. This is free money. This is a no-brainer free money offer from BetMGM right back into your account. $200. So jump on it now. We're going to jump on our next game. Speaking of which, first one here. Yes, there will be a run in the first inning. D-backs, Rockies. And as mentioned, we're going to stay here in this later portion of the slate and bounce from the Rockies D-backs to the Red Sox Cubs. And let's go right to the play first. And again, we'll tell you how we get there. But this is going to be another, yes, there will be a run in the first inning for the Red Sox and Cubs. Now, notice how tight these two are. Basically, 5 points aside from the yes and the no. Let's go to Odd Shopper and just see where we are. Similar, right? 20 points. I get it. Like it's different, 20-5, but point being is that's not a noticeable gap that we're dealing with. But Odd Shopper still, and this is interesting, and this is what I think you have to look at. It's not just always, oh, is there a favorite? There's going to be a favorite, or is there a minus 160, 150? We love those. But in the case of a minus 125, minus 105, the fact that we have a minus, the fact that we have the dog here technically laying 105 is a key metric that we want to build with. All right. It's not the end all be all, but it's something that we want to apply to getting over to the yes, there will be a run in the first inning. And again, minus 110, this does feel like it should be a little higher. So I want to jump on this. Look, as far as the Cubs are concerned, only Cincinnati scores more runs per first inning at home than Chicago at Wrigley. They have a .91 run per first inning clip. That's ridiculous. As far as the Cubs themselves on, welcoming in teams, they're not great, but they are as far as giving up runs per first inning. They only give up .33 runs per first inning to opponents, visiting opponents. So the Boston bats are going to get a boost, not just because their splits, their home and away splits are so wide where they don't do anything at home, but they score .63 runs per first inning on the road, which, mind you, is fourth best in baseball. So you already have a team in Boston going up against a Cubs team that doesn't give up much when it comes to runs per first inning. There has to be something, right? There has to be a wild card. There has to be an X factor. There has to be something that's putting us over here to get to that point. There is. It's the Cubs' problem. It's not ours, and it's something we're going to make money off in this play, and that's Alec Mills, who has been absolutely hammered over his last couple of starts. I mean, each of his last three starts, he has been destroyed. And look, the ones before that aren't great either. Nothing to write home about. It's just he is in this major, major downswing right now, and there's just no way the Boston bats, as opportunistic as they are on the road, are not going to take advantage of this. So, yes, there will be a run in the first inning with the Red Sox Cubs. All right, last game for us. And we're going to go to this Padres-Dodgers game. And not to bury anything here or spoil it. Yeah, we're going to go, nope, not yes, no. We're going to go no. No, minus 130 as far as there will not be a run in the first inning. How do we get here? And again, we can go to Odd Shopper. That's an easy place to start, at least, and just identify if there's a heavy favorite. Lo and behold, there is. Now, we're countering at least the obvious metric on Odd Shopper, which is their first inning money line tool, yelling at us that there's a 50-point gap between the Dodgers as the favorite and the Padres as the dog. But tonight, this is common sense, I think, that we're going to apply more so than anything else. We're just going to zoom out and look at this thing from 3,000 miles above and come away with the most obvious conclusion. Let me apply Occam's razor. Any more cliche phrases I can jam in here? It's really coming down to this. Yu Darvish, Tyler Anderson. The two pitchers here, two of the stronger arms in baseball right now. We talked about combined ERA for the first game being astronomical. These two guys on the complete other end of it. Here's why we're going no more so than anything else. Darvish, in all but 2 of his 7 road starts this year, has kept opponents scoreless in the first inning, including 4 straight starts on the road. As far as Anderson, he's held opposing hitters scoreless through the first 4 of his 6 starts at home. So both guys overwhelmingly comfortable in this regard. Darvish on the road, Anderson at home. Oh, and by the way, the Padres are 5th worst in baseball, scoring just .29 runs per first inning on the road. hence why OddsShopper has them as such a dog. It doesn't mean that the Dodgers are destined to cash. It means that the Padres are struggling so much on the road to score first inning plays. The pitching matchup with Yu Darvish applied to this puts this over and justifies the minus 130, and that's where we roll. All right, so let's run it back. Yes, there will be a run in the first inning for the Diamondbacks Rockies. Yes, there will be a run in the first inning for the Red Sox Cubs. No, there will not be a run in the first inning for the Padres Dodgers. And a reminder there, just to keep using OddsShopper. It's a great tool, that first inning money line. All right, hit the thumbs up button, please, if you haven't already. We appreciate you hanging with us. Make sure you subscribe as well to the OddsShopper community. New content every single day, 7 days a week. Nobody's resting on a holiday. We'll have Putting for Dough on Monday, July 4th. Ben Ross's sharp play of the day every day. So you don't want to miss anything. That's why we want you subscribed. And like, what are you doing? Take advantage. I was about to yell at you. Take advantage of this BetMGM promo. It's there for you. Just click the link below. Use our promo code OSNRFI and deposit at least $10 when you sign up. Just bet that 10 on any MLB game, win or lose. Win or lose. That's $200 right back into your account. What are you doing? Have a great holiday weekend. We'll see you July 4th.